Lindsay, and thanks so much for organizing this, Joanna. So I'll be reading 2 poems from my second book of poems, which is almost finished and currently being sent around. A Scholar on the New Jersey Transit. 1. I met you in the grief field after crawling through the mushroom-shaped door. It was almost summer. You gave me one irregular pearl. You called it prothalamium. In the distance, almost to the edge of the horizon, Badger's Gorge on blueberries and insect wings. 2. The wire loops around the pond. I clasp my and your hands. Fuzz springs from the pond. Pine green, neon orange, nightlife blue. The performed mercy I hear in the distance is a hoax. Know that. A shade plant I seek refuge past the pond in a bright black gorge. 3. I'll need a bit of your clay for this spell, which could also be a tonic if you prefer, or whatever you would prefer. Tell me and I will make it. We could call our recipe Weavers of the Last Sun in the Moon. Now we must find a large bowl, a petrified peach and a sprig of white coral. I know these are not hard to find in your kitchen, so we can be efficient in our making. A humble panther lives there too, observing our efforts, and he will contribute a claw to our recipe while the climate is still here. The Vivarium. I'm just adjusting my light a little bit. The Vivarium. 1. Katydid. What was my name in this forest? Wild lettuce among the pine. I wished not to be an achiever. Dark evening rain, right after dusk. 2. Luna moth. How many birthdays are left? How long will I follow the railroad? Will I finally be still among the young plants? Morning passes. 3. Amulet of butterfly. Would you jot this down on the list of what I will wear upon my death and as I walk into the afterlife? Find me Sappho's lyre, please. I don't know the season. 4. Tired butterfly. How much wine or how many offices? I watch men cast thunder upon your chest. I imagine you hadn't given up playing violin. Happy hour, were we ever there? 5. Boy chasing a butterfly. There, another season, now past. I told him, run as far as you can to the North Vivarium wall. Sweet cherries grow near that wall, under yellow, laughing willows. 6. A monarch in New York. She calls me from her copper and linen house, from her smallest window. She confesses, I am your blood sister, a candle. I tell her, I had a funny feeling that was true. 7. Eastern pygmy blue. The sun today, the smallest sun of the year. I gotta say, I'll be grateful when I can be back in the Sierra Nevada again, under that dew, evaporated into fog, rearranging those skylines. 8. Queen Alexandra's birdwing. My 1-foot wingspan stretches in the train car. Would you pass me that bag of lilacs and jasmine? Thank you. Let's watch our friends on the road following the deep, ancient canal's path. 9. The nectar feeding station. A trance in laughter. There we all were, bee-mouthed and cradled. The calendula giggles at our failing attempts at consensus. 10. Lone flamingo. Drunk on champagne, this flamingo makes rhymes. He saves them for the approaching difficult times. The difficult times have arrived now. He mails me a bottle of purple ink. 11. Common buckeye. I wore jeans and a camouflage button-up. Tall, dry, early autumn grass. My father teaches me how to talk with birds in their languages, morning and evening. 12. A confused cloudy wing. Silence, waiting. The male lacks a costal fold. He was the only member of his species to migrate. Then he stopped speaking without warning. I wait for his voice here on one drying leaf. 13. Salt marsh skipper. You collect sea lavender for your lost mother, red clover for all happy female beasts. You befriend all animals, especially the house cats. I listen to your long history. 14. The black swallowtail from Oklahoma. Here are my open wings, you say in the vivarium. This protection is now yours and mine. You who sing ashlings in your sleep, you who are a refuge within this refuge, our blue lit room in this wilderness, where we cook with dried dill and fennel we gathered years ago, still fragrant now.